Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the WSSEA Spring Overwatch Season Week 5. This is Lake Stevens High School versus Kennedy Catholic High School, kind of. Okay, so we have our squads ready to go, you guys. Over here on the left, you've got Lake Stevens, which is, oopsies, Real Life Ape, If Loves Tiwa, Bacon Lad, Mars, Biggish Hair, and Lego Bear, also known as Real Life Ape, Ninjas, Bacon Lad, Mars, Biggish Hair, and Lego. Over for Kennedy Catholic today, you've got Cobain Chara, Asicum, Side, Chill, and Viridian. There was talk about me maybe filling as their sixth player, but they were able to round out a full team. And I think that we are going to be starting any moment now.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
We're starting off with Eichenwald. Let's jump right into it. Oh, I'm having flashbacks. I'm having painful flashbacks. Lake Stevens rallied together 6 players in the summer, right towards the end of the school year last year. We rallied together 6 players to participate in a, what did they call it? It was basically like a college scouting event for Overwatch. We did it just for fun. It's not like we were really looking for, I mean, it would have been cool if that happened, but we were playing defense. We were all holed up right here, ready to play defense. And their team pulled a Symmetra. Symmetra opened up a teleporter. He placed it like, I want to say like right here. There's a place where you can put it, at least there was. And they teleported in, jumped over the roof, and got to the payload, and then killed us all from behind. And that was the game. It was, it was really painful to watch. I've never seen it pulled off. Lake Stevens in the blue, by the way. We've got Real Life Ape, If, Bacon Lad, Mars, Biggish Hair, and Lego. And then Kennedy Catholic, we've got Symmetra, Diva, Anna, Hanzo. Of course, there's the Reinhardt. Lake Stevens holding in here really quick. We've got a Discord orb on their Zenyatta. Although Diva is pushing in. Diva stays alive at 14%. Lake Stevens hurting. Bacon Lad pulls back, gets some heals. Kennedy Catholic is able to push into the gate for just a moment. Let's go ahead and move right in here. Let's take a look at, see how Zenyatta's doing. Discord orb up there on Diva. Oh, gets a kill. Beautiful. Let's see how Zarya is doing over here. Charging up that ult, and Bacon Lad up front with the shield. Doing a great job right now. Cobain goes down. Throws a hammer down. Moves up. Gonna get the pin on Hanzo. Oh, he almost got him. Alright, there's the Zenyatta ult. Bacon Lad gotta hang on here. He's gonna get mulched by that ult. Yep. And they have broken through. They are on the payload now. Mars gets a kill, but 2 Lake Stevens players are dead right now. Gets another kill. Actually, a really clean play by Mars, but Kennedy Catholic is able to push Lake Stevens off the payload. They're probably going to grab this payload. Lake Stevens' 4 players died in that engagement. Alright, they are now moving the payload.
Stop the payload.
Zenyatta pulls back to be safe. Charging up the fireballs. Bacon Lad's in there. Avoids the charge. He's hurting though. Nice, he gets the kill on their Reinhardt. He's got his ult up, looking for a good way to capitalize on this. He sees the portal. Can't really do anything about the portal just yet. Almost gets the pin there, and the portal is down. I think he was thinking about his ult for a second there. Biggest hair is in position. There's a nice chunk of damage there. He's got his ult up. Lego Bear's got his ult up. That's 4 ults up for Lake Stevens right now. Let's see what Bacon Lad does here. He's really waiting on that stun. Really smart play, I would say. If goes down. There, Reinhardt's supercharged. There's a bunch of damage. Mars goes down too. That's 4 Lake Stevens players down. Lake Stevens still hanging on to their ults though. Kennedy Catholic is knocking on the gates. There goes Lego Bear. Alright, they've reached the next payload. Lego Bear's gonna get mulched there, unfortunately. That's 2, 3 dead for Lake Stevens. Kennedy Catholic knocking down the gates right now. Lake Stevens hanging on to those ults a little bit too long. 5 dead, and none of them have been able to use their ults or capitalize on them so far. Meanwhile, 4 ults live for Kennedy Catholic as well. He gets the ult in. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Here come the ults. The ults are coming in. Bacon Lad just taking so much damage right now. There's that Hanzo ult. Wow, really strong play by Kennedy Catholic. Mars is the last one alive. And they were able to score there. Man, Lake Stevens having a hard time cracking that juggernaut of a team by Kennedy Catholic. They just rolled right down the gut.
Switching sides.
Lake Stevens, I think, going to need to find a better way to utilize their ultimates for this next match. They had a bunch of ultimates for it seemed like half of the it says, did we start yet? That's funny. They had their ultimates for about half of the match. That Reinhardt ult, I feel like, could have made some plays at certain points.
Ready for battle.
Lake Stevens is going to need to barrel into this payload to beat the time that they had. Mars swapped off of Ashe onto Cassidy. Biggish Hair swaps off of Soldier onto Genji. It swaps onto Ball, Real Life, and Bacon and Lego stay the same. Looks like a pretty similar comp for Kennedy Catholic, although they have picked up a Junkrat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Oh my gosh, Genji or Zenyatta almost dies in one push there. Ball is in there. He's going ham right now. And he's gonna die. He was barreling in there. Like Stevens kind of shoved into that door for now. Although Cobain has been taken out, trap placed right there. He's doing some damage. Love to see it. Mars gets taken out. Ball barely hanging on to life. He's got both orbs on him right now. Beautiful play there, although he does get trapped by that bear trap. Smart play by Kennedy Catholic. Mars has swapped over to a Pharah pick. I think that's a smart pick, actually. Doing some nice damage right now. Although he does get sniped out of the air. Biggish Hair is in there with Genji. Pulls back a little bit. Alright, Lake Stevens has breached. They are now on the point. Swinging around this point. That was beautiful. This dude's got his ult up now. Oh man, he can take so much damage if he goes up in there. 3 Lake Stevens players down. Those Zenyatta ults for Kennedy Catholic are making a world of difference right now. Nice deflection. Ball is on the ult, he's killed. Biggish Hair doing a nice chunk of damage right now, although he does bump into D.Va. D.Va's ult is killed. And that's 3 dead for Kennedy Catholic. Lake Stevens needs to get in here on this point. Gotta watch out for that bear trap too. Pushing him off the point. Lake Stevens. Oh no. Biggish Hair taken out there. There we go. Mars able to do some nice splash damage now. A nice attempt at taking out that ult. Fortunately, Lake Stevens only loses 1 player. And Lake Stevens is now on the payload. Biggish Hair sees that portal, decides to reposition, maybe get a flank here. Meanwhile, on the point, Lego Bear trying to keep If alive. Oh no! That's 1 dead from that ult there. Biggish Hair taking care of some turrets, almost getting killed by the turrets actually. Lake Stevens is gonna have to push again here. Gonna have to gather and push. That is 4 ults up for Lake Stevens. Getting through this choke is gonna be tricky. Reinhardt up here on defense on the wall. That's interesting. Zenyatta is taken out, although so is the Lake Stevens tank. It's taking a good chunk of damage right now. Lego pushes the payload for a moment. Oh man, it slammed into the wall there by Reinhardt. 3 dead for Lake Stevens, 4 dead. And looks like Kennedy Catholic's gonna take this engagement. Bacon Lad just hanging on to life in the corner here. I don't know how he's doing it. There he goes, he finally goes down. Ball touches the ult. Lake Stevens probably gonna want to consider taking out that portal. There's that ult. No one dies that time, fortunately. Here comes another ult. Takes out 1. Mars goes down. There's that Zenyatta damage. Oh, tries to keep him alive, not able to. 2 Lake Stevens players dead. Make that 3 Lake Stevens players dead. Kennedy Catholic holds on to that push as well. Kennedy Catholic playing for keeps right now. D.Va goes in. Kind of caught out.
60 seconds remaining.
It's the ball ult.
You look tired.
He gets stunned, unfortunately, though. Oh my gosh, look at that. So strong. Okay, Lake Stevens temporarily moving the payload. They don't have a lot of time. Ball pushes down the lane.
30 seconds remaining.
Kennedy Catholic now pulling back to the corner. Symmetra's got a portal up on the bridge. Ball doing some harassment up front. D.Va's taken out. If just trying to stay in the way there. Finally killed by the charge by Reinhardt. Lake Stevens riding this payload. They don't have a lot of time. You gotta be careful about that portal too. Yep, there's the high noon. Yeah, that Zenyatta ult's going to be the difference maker there. It's overtime. 2 dead Lake Stevens, 1 dead Kennedy Catholic. Bacon Lad somehow hanging on. Big ult by Lake Stevens. Gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills, and Lake Stevens swings the momentum in their favor, and they are now riding this payload overtime into this 3rd checkpoint. They're going to have to be unstoppable on the way in if they're going to stand a chance here. There's Farah doing some nice aerial damage from behind. Oh my gosh, yes, the Discord orb. There's a hook. Oh, we got to swap over. If is now playing... Oh, look at that ult. 3 dead on the nuke ult. Bacon Lad doing what he does best, hanging on to life. Trying his absolute best, and that is the round.
Victory.
That was a great match. Kennedy Catholic takes game 1. Lake Stevens, I think, caught a little bit off guard by that Kennedy Catholic squad. We have scrimmaged against them in the past, and it went pretty strongly in the way of Lake Stevens. Lake Stevens was playing really strongly against these players. But we do have different players in for Lake Stevens this time, so we're going to have to make some adjustments here. And I love a good Hanamura map. Brings me all the way back to launch.
Initiating match.
It's so beautiful. Camera does not want me to go over here. Come on, camera. Boo. I didn't even know that this was back here. Maybe I did. I don't know. It's been such a long time. All right, Lake Stevens is in the blue. Kennedy Catholic is in the red. So Kennedy Catholic will be attacking right off the bat, and Lake Stevens will be defending. Kennedy Catholic, another Symmetra pick. Diva's in there. Baptiste has showed up. Hanzo's here. Zenyatta, a difference maker. They haven't locked in their 6th yet. And it looks like a pretty similar comp for Lake Stevens, except Biggish Hair goes back to Soldier. Mars is playing Junkrat, and It is playing... What's his name? I honestly don't even remember his name. Ooh, a beautiful first kill for Biggish Hair. Diva almost goes down immediately. That portal kind of just funneling them into their death. And let's go ahead and take a look at Bacon Lad, who looks to be flanking here, looking for some picks. All the way down, gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills, slams into that 3rd one. Lake Stevens playing beautiful defense on this map. That Discord orb makes the difference there, and Lake Stevens holding him at his first choke. Mars trying to keep that AoE damage in there. It's kind of hurting. Has to be careful here. Lego is taken out. Mars barely hanging on to life. There goes If. Oh man, suddenly Lake Stevens is dead. 4 players dead. And Kennedy Catholic rolls into this first point. Biggish Hair caught out of position. And Lake Stevens is going to have to regroup to defend the 2nd objective. Baptiste decides he would like to choose death. Probably going to see a Symmetra portal here, I would imagine. There it is. Kennedy Catholic decides to come in from the side. Lake Stevens, I think, not going to be prepared for this. They know now. They know they're here. Lake Stevens pushing the choke up to the gate. Real life Ape hangs on to life. That portal takes them across the way. A big ult. Nice job. Lake Stevens somehow hangs on to that. There's the slam. He goes down. Lake Stevens rebuffs that approach from Kennedy Catholic. Beautifully played. Some nice ults, and Lake Stevens now gets to prepare for the second Kennedy Catholic push. Probably going to keep an eye here, knowing that they are prepared to portal push, but I don't think that they will now that they've been pushed out once. No, instead they're going for the courtyard. They're going to swing around the side, moving as a unit. Lake Stevens knows they're coming. Biggish Hair calls them out. Bacon Lad throws a nice hammer down the alley. That's some nice splash damage coming in from Mars, although he's taking a bunch of damage as well. Big ult. Actually only gets 1 or 2, but 3 Lake Stevens players dead. 4 Lake Stevens players dead in this push here. Lake Stevens is in trouble. If is hanging on to this point right now. Just to buy his team some time. Mars pulls out the May. Point is contested. Big ult. Gets 1 kill. The second kill on D.Va. This Discord orb chasing him away. The portal takes him right into the point.
Pass into the iris.
Real life says time for our own ult. Lake Stevens holding them here. That's 3 dead for Kennedy Catholic. A beautiful defense by Lake Stevens, able to hold this second push. Kennedy Catholic now gathers again. Cobain still playing Symmetra, so I think we can probably expect that the next time he's got his ult up, they may consider portaling in again. They decide to push up this right alley once again. You want to spectate Soldier? Yeah, sorry that was so late, man. Just so you know, I'm 2 minutes behind, or rather, you're 2 minutes behind what I'm seeing. He is on fire right now. He's doing a pretty good job. Nice try. Starts to go for a little bit of a flank. He's going to have his ult up in a second here. This could be big. At least decides to help draw some pressure back. Nice little bit of splash damage there. Oh, that was such a crazy ult, but it was into Zenyatta's ult. He does get 3 kills for it. D.Va is hurt, and 3 Kennedy Catholic players are killed. A big ult for Kennedy Catholic, though. D.Va stunned, knocked out of her mech. If hanging on here, knows that they're there somewhere. He jumped off the edge. No, he's still alive. Chasing down that D.Va. Uh-oh. Oh, he made it. Big Lad knows they're down there. Praying for someone to show up. No one's there for him that time. They're now pushing through the main gate. They have breached. And they have to be careful because now they're coming from all angles.
Your visor activated.
Lake Stevens holding strong on the point right now. Kennedy Catholic was able to get that first tick taken care of. Nice slam there. Zenyatta doing a great job right now with those Discord orbs. Frozen. Mech is gone. D.Va's gone. Lake Stevens rebuffs the 3rd or 4th Kennedy Catholic push. They have to hold for 40 more seconds, and Kennedy Catholic now kind of desperate. They can't really group up right now. They have to just keep pushing in here, and this is where this map in particular starts to get tricky. You are not going to win an under match up here, right? You're not going to win 2 versus 6. You have to come in, but at this point they are desperate. They have to find a way in. They're pushing in through this side now, and Reinhardt is killed. 2 dead Lake Stevens players. They have to hold strong here. Several Kennedy Catholic ults are up. They are on the point. Barely on the point. Overtime. There's the Reaper ult. Reaper's killed mid-ult. Bacon Lad uses his ult. No, he doesn't. He still got it. Yes, he uses it. They're all just sitting there in that corner. Oh, that's 3 dead Lake Stevens players. Bacon Lad is dead. Kennedy Catholic. Oh, If Dude is hanging on to that point. And Kennedy Catholic actually does gather it in overtime at the very last second. Lake Stevens, I think is going to be okay here. They played really well on defense. It's just up to them to make sure they can do that faster. What a great round. A great defense by Lake Stevens. Even when they were caught off guard by that Symmetra portal flank off of the ledge over here, they were able to recover and use the most of their ults that time. I feel like that was something they didn't do really well last game, and that I saw more ults coming out in better places that time. So Lake Stevens going to swap over now onto offense. All they got to do is beat the pace of Kennedy Catholic.
Ready for battle.
Bacon Lad swaps over to Winston. If goes back to Ball. Mars seems to have liked that May pick. May is my favorite.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And they still have the Reinhardt Diva tank duo really strong. So much health between those two champions, those two heroes. Alright, Kennedy Catholic posts up on the gate.
3, 2,
as one does.
Attackers incoming. Defend.
Ball goes for a quick scout, sees the Hanzo up there, decides to roll around. Checks for Hanzo. Hanzo is not there. Winston misses the jump, unfortunately. Mars just waiting here. Man, they're taking a bunch of damage all of a sudden. Gets a wall. Wall is knocked down pretty quickly. No dead Lake Stevens players yet. They are hanging on. It slides in, slides back out, and Mars is finally taken down there by a thrown hammer. Bacon Lad pushes in as Winston. Nice little shield. Pushes for some health. Ball goes down. No Kennedy Catholic players dead yet. Oh, immediately mulched by Kennedy Catholic. Alright. Mars swaps over to Reaper.
Step inside, stay alive.
Picks out the portal. Alright, there goes Cobain. Nice bit of damage there on Soldier 76. Zenyatta in the back. Oh, he just ducks out of the way. He does get stunned, and he's killed for it. Really strong play there by their Reinhardt, although Lego does get him on the way out. Lake Stevens does breach the point. They are here now. Winston is on. He's brawling up front. Tries to get behind the bell, but not able to. Just a little bit too slow. Goes to sleep because of Anna. Biggish hair getting beamed down right now, just dancing around that bell, trying to stay alive. Ball gets a kill, and they are contesting. Challenging, I should say. Man, If is doing some work right now, although it's hard to compete with the Zenyatta ult. Oh, he's just a wrecking ball. Love to see it. Oh! He stays alive! Oh no. Oh no! Lake Stevens does not make the push. Ultis pops and he's going to be killed for it, unfortunately. If says, okay, it's time to go Diva. We'll do the tank switch up here. Lake Stevens needs to get on that point in the next 60 seconds. Defensive diva up front. Although Kennedy Catholic immediately takes out real life aid. Man, Symmetra mulches through that mech right there.
30 seconds.
Mars waiting for some help. Tracer's in position. Gotta be careful here. Gets rid of the portal. Zooms out of there. Teleports to some healing. Bacon Light is killed, but they are on the point. A bunch of ults are up for Kennedy Catholic. Have to be careful here. That's 4 dead for Lake Stevens. 5 dead for Lake Stevens. Biggish Hair dancing around the bell. That's not going to be enough. Lake Stevens is not able to get there in time. And Kennedy Catholic holds at the first point.
Victory.
Kennedy Catholic defeats Lake Stevens 2-0. Great games for Kennedy Catholic. What an awesome game. Lake Stevens played really well game 1, but really hard to break through that choke for the first point there. Kennedy Catholic takes game 5 on Lake Stevens. And that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to watch more Lake Stevens High School esports action in the future, make sure you follow the Twitch channel. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel, which is LSHS Video Game Club. Make sure you check out Twitter and Instagram at esports_LSHS. And also, things to know on the horizon. The spring WSSEA season starts in a couple weeks, mid-March. And there is a Valorant season and a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Team Solos season, which we are super stoked for because we just learned today that not only are those events going on, but also the playoffs and championships for those events are going to take place at an in-person event in Vancouver, Washington in mid-May. There is supposed to be some kind of big esports / career and technical education conference event thing that we are really excited for. Very excited for that because we're thinking if we can make it work, it'll mean a field trip, it will mean in-person events, and Lake Stevens has got a killer Smash squad. I do not know how good our Valorant squad is. We have like 6 or 7 players who want to play Valorant, but I've never seen them play and we've never competed in Valorant, so I really don't know how good we are at Valorant. But I do know how good we are in Smash. We took first and second place in the fall Smash crew battles season. So I know that we're going to have a great spring season as well. It'd be really cool to take 1, maybe even 2 teams to the spring season championship and win it again. But that is all in the horizon. For those of you guys who are interested, just make sure you follow all the socials, follow the channel and all that stuff. But otherwise, I hope that you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.